Good morning, EBC kids. Thank you so much for joining us today. For the next 8 weeks, we will learn how to rely on God's power to defeat any evil. God's power in us equips us with everything we need to be heroes every day. We will see and learn that when Jesus is the leader and hero of our lives, we will be victorious. So welcome to our new series called Heroes and Villains. Do you ever feel like you can't do something? That maybe you're not brave enough or you're strong enough to do it? Well, I'm here to remind you today that God's power in you makes you strong. Today's Bible story is all about that. So let's check out this Bible story about Samson.
There was a time when God's people, the Israelites, lived side by side with another group of people called the Philistines. The Philistines were really strong, and they began to take over the land that actually belonged to the Israelites. God saw that his people needed someone stronger than the Philistines to help them. God sent a man named Samson to lead his people. God gave Samson superhuman strength. God told Samson he would only have the strength if he did not cut his hair. Samson became so strong that he could break through ropes if someone tried to tie him up. The Philistines continuously tried to capture Samson and put him in jail. However, the strength that God had given Samson helped him get out of every attempt by the Philistines. The Philistines were so desperate to find out the secret to Samson's strength, they paid a woman named Delilah to pretend to be Samson's friend. She tricked Samson into telling her the secret of his strength. He told Delilah the secret to his strength was his hair, and that if he were ever to cut it, he would be weak. That very night, the Philistines came into Samson's house and cut off his hair. Samson's superhuman strength was gone, and the Philistines easily tied him up and took him to jail. The Philistines wanted to show Samson off and prove that they had taken down the strongest man alive. Samson was sorry he had disobeyed God by sharing the secret. He prayed that God would give him back his strength one last time. When the Philistines took Samson into the temple where all the Philistine leaders were, God's power in Samson gave him strength. He was able to push down the pillars of the building, killing many of the Philistines inside. Samson also died that day with the Philistines, but he was always remembered as a hero to God's people.
Our Bible memory verse is from 1 John 4:4. Let's read it together. God's Spirit is in you and is more powerful than the one that is in the world. Awesome job! I know that you've been working hard at memorizing this verse, so what I'm going to do is just give you the very first word of each phrase, and you try and say it out loud. Are you ready?
I know you're always near. So even in the dark I will not fear. I know the storms will come. I know I'm not alone. You are my strength, so I will say, you make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be breaks, even when there is pain. You will be my strength, so I will say, you make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage. I can do all things through Jesus, my Savior, who gives me strength every day, strength and courage. I can do all things through Jesus, my Savior, who gives me strength every day, strength and courage. You make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage.
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars one by one. He's the one who makes the birds sing. He's the one who makes your dreams so high. He's the one who makes me smile. Day by day, Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Bobby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Action Man. Better than everyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend.
I sure hope you'll come back next week to learn about another Bible story and how God's power can work in and through us. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.